know that there's a simple combination of natural. Yeah. So the first thing that we will do today is look at a very simple Chrome extension, which is called Pocket. Has anybody been using Pocket?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so Pocket is a very popular extension which helps you do something very simple. Let me just share the screen so that I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. Okay, so you visit a lot of websites, right, over a period of time, and sometimes we may not have the time to see or view that particular website right at that time, but it seems to be interesting. So what we do is we just put it in our pocket to be viewed later. Normally, bookmarks do manage the show, but Pocket does it at a different level. So let us see what Pocket is all about. So as usual, how you install Pocket? You just say Chrome extensions Pocket, and you install it in Chrome. And then it comes and sits here on the top right. Can you see this where my pointer is?
Yes.
Okay. So anything that you are, suppose you are researching on, say, solar cells, or you are looking at a particular website. For example, you're looking at this particular website and you don't have time to look at it or go through it in detail right now. Okay. So what you'll do is you'll just put it in your pocket to be viewed later. So you just click on this icon. It says, can you see it says saved to pocket? Okay. Are you getting this? On the top right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it says this is saved to pocket. You can put some tags here. So suppose you say solar is one of my tags. You can create your own tags. Okay. So the tag will be helpful for you to collate stuff under one particular topic. You can have multiple tags for the same item. Right. So now once you have done this, what happens is that next time when you are browsing the net, you have forgotten about this website. I'll just close this. Now, whenever I go back to my browser, I can go to Pocket and see all the things that I have saved. Okay. I will, my list. There is something called my list. See here, this particular website has been saved 2 minutes ago, right? So I can just click on this and view the website, or I can say view original and it will take me back to the original website. This is very, very simple, but very powerful because you can do a whole lot of stuff. You can go on saving stuff as and when you are looking at it. And whenever you feel it is of use to you, or whenever you have enough time, you can just bring it back and view it automatically. And any questions here so far? So you can just say my list and straight away go to solar panel installation. Right. Maybe some earlier things I might have saved over a period of time. They are all listed here. This is very easy to handle. Now the beauty of Pocket is that you can even use the same thing on your mobile phone. So if I see something on my mobile and just 1 second, I'll connect my mobile phone so that you can see how this whole thing looks. Mm,
You have to install the Pocket on the mobile also.
yeah. There is a Pocket app which you have to install on the mobile with the same Gmail ID, and the whole thing will be very just one sec. I'll just run the app to connect my phone and show you on the phone also the same thing.
Bye, darling. Bye.
Bye, Mom. Okay, Leo, Jackson is in the car.
Bye. Have a good day.
Can you see my mobile screen now?
Jordan,
Yes.
Jordan, can you help me here? I want to
Please,
enlarge the screen.
phones.
I'm not able to do it.
Can you see my mobile phone now?
Yes.
Yes.
So now I will just go to the app called Pocket. And here it is, solar panel installation. Can you see this?
Yeah.
There, and I can even click here. Oh, okay, it's asking me to sign in again. I don't know why it has lost the connection. Okay, so now Pocket solar panel installation, you are seeing this, what I just saved.
Mm.
Okay, the same thing comes. And if I say view original, I go back to the same website. Isn't it cool?
Yeah. Suppose the website has updated itself. Will you see what you originally stored or what is the updated one?
No, you will see, it is going to take you to the website. So whatever is currently on the website, you will see.
Oh.
Now, if you go to the upgraded version of Pocket, it also stores it for unlimited time on your phone or on your Pocket storage. So there you'll see the original site. But the free version does not give you the original site. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is very simple. You just store something in your Pocket. Now, conversely, if you are on the mobile, you are traveling or you are in a car or bus or train or whatever, and you want to store something for future reference, even if you are browsing on your mobile, you can again save it to Pocket. How do you save it? Just one second.
Go to the app.
No, you don't go to the app. You just go to the browser, whatever you are browsing. For example, now, say I'm looking at, let me see. Okay. I'm looking at this, for example. Okay. This is this Air India site. Now, I don't go to the app. I just say share. When I say share, if you see the Pocket icon comes here by default.
Oh.
If it doesn't come by default, I just say share, and in the list of items which I can share to, it says add to Pocket.
Hmm.
So if I say add to pocket, automatically it will save it to pocket. Then when I come back home, for example, now come back to my original list. Oh, sorry, I have not changed the sharing. Mm, yeah. Now, suppose I come back here. Can you see this? Air India real world reviews after the takeover.
Yes, yes.
So it is both ways. You can save it on the computer and view it on your mobile. You can save it on your mobile and view it on your computer. It is both ways. It's a very simple app, allows you to just put something in your pocket and have it accessible anywhere. If you are using multiple devices, suppose you have a tablet, so then even the tablet you can manage. The only requirement is you should use the same account that you sign in with. Now, when you go for upgrade, when you say go to Pocket Premium, so you can build a permanent library of everything that you have saved, read in custom ad-free space, find content, search is very powerful, and capture ideas with unlimited highlights. You can keep on highlighting the stuff also. So the free account is only save, read, watch, and listen. But the paid account gives you tags, gives you full text search, unlimited highlights, premium fonts, etc., etc. Okay, so depending on how extensively you are wanting to use it, you can use Pocket in a very, very powerful way. Are we clear on this? Any questions?
Clear.
Does it
Yeah or no?
Gmail
No,
account?
not necessarily. Not necessarily. You need to have a Gmail account. You can use any account, but you will have to have a user ID and password. So you can say, put the user ID and password. When you register, you can put your user ID and password, but the same user ID and password you have to put in when you initiate it on your mobile also. Right? Because otherwise it will not be able to sync. It has to know who you are. No? Otherwise, your saved videos will be available to somebody else. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very simple. Okay, now the other extension that we are looking at is called SelectText. SelectText is one word, SELECT text, TEXT. Okay, I'll just type it in the chat box. So again, if you install this extension, this is also a very powerful extension. For example, you are on YouTube and you are watching a video. Just one second. Okay, you're watching a video and you feel that this is something interesting which you want to capture. How will you capture this? Any thoughts?
I use
Screen. Yeah.
You take a
download.
screenshot, right?
Right.
Either you will take a print screen or you'll do a screenshot, which will capture it in a JPG or PNG format, right? Which again you cannot use further. There is something called SelectText. So once you install SelectText in your browser, do you see on the top you are seeing this S, top left? So what you do is you just enable it and it allows you to select text from the video. Now this text you can just copy paste and use it in any of your either Word, Excel, wherever you want to use it. This again is very, very useful. You got it? So when there is a lot of text in a video, there are lots of videos which have presentations and the presentation has a lot of text, correct?
Yeah.
And you might want to capture that in a format. Now, suppose I use this and then I start my Word and I want to paste it in Word. I can just say copy, right click, and I can say copy, or I can say Control C. Sorry, not this. I'll just say Control C and I open Notepad or I open whatever, Word or whatever. And I should be able to, suppose I open, okay, let me paste it in a blank area. So I start a new document. And I can paste this directly here. Oops. Hey, why is it only giving this? I should be able to copy the whole thing. Okay, I have to select the whole thing. I'm sorry. It says text copied. Can you see that? Then you come to now this becomes text and this becomes manipulatable and this becomes usable. It's not an image. Are we clear on this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Any video, you have a whole lot of text and you want to capture the text right from the video into a Word document or an Excel document or whatever, you can straight away import it into a text format, which otherwise is very difficult. Either you capture it as a screenshot and then what you can do is you can then convert that PNG or JPG into Word document. If you remember our conversion session where we had converted a lot of stuff over a period of time. Is this clear? It is called SelectText.
Yeah.
Any questions? This is very, very simple, but again, very powerful. You can start from right from here and pick this up and paste it wherever you want it. Are we getting this?
Yes.
So text is something very simple. Again, you can use it in multiple situations. The next one is, how many of you have heard of IFTTT?
First time to.
Anybody use that? If you have used it, I would like to know what you have used it for. Yes or no?
No.
No, no.
No, you have not used IFTTT.
Mhm.
Okay, it is, IFTTT is very simple. It's an acronym for if this then that. IF, if this, then that. So what it does is it allow you just go and create your own account and create applets here. You have to install it both on your phone as well as on your browser. Now see what all you can do. So if someone calls, start maps and show his location. Now this is a very simple applet. Or turn Bluetooth off when you disconnect from your Bluetooth device. So whenever you disconnect from your Bluetooth device, automatically your Bluetooth can be turned off. So what you are telling the app, if this happens, then do that. Okay. So this is a very, very simple way of handling the often used things. Like if I reach home, switch off my mobile data, for example. Or this one is another interesting one. Get the weather forecast every day at 7 a.m. So automatically it will send you an SMS or a notification saying that this is your weather for the day today. Or water reminder. This is an early reminder for taking water. Okay. So you can create your own applet. You can explore here. There are certain ready-made applets, and then there are certain things which you can create yourselves. So for example, let us see. You can save your tweets featuring specific content to a spreadsheet directly. Track your nightly sleep. Backup photos you're tagged in on Facebook to an iOS photos album. You can do whatever you want. So you can create your own app. Just say create. Okay, so if what happens, so you can say if something happens in some app somewhere on your computer, on your mobile phone. So I can say if weather, so I can select which weather app I want to use. So if weather, today's weather report, current temperature dips below something, current temperature rises above something. If you say if it rises above something, switch on your AC. If your AC is connected, if it is an IoT device, then automatically it will trigger and it will start your AC. Or if the temperature is below something, you can say you trigger a heater. Okay. Tomorrow's low drops below something, tomorrow's high goes. Tomorrow's forecast calls for something. For example, if say tomorrow's forecast calls for rain, then you can say, okay, remember to take the umbrella. So give me an SMS in the morning to take the umbrella. And you see all the options. Sunrise above something, or sunrise, sunset, wind speed rises above something, current pollen count rises above something. It's a real, and you can even suggest a new trigger. The free one allows you to add only 5 applets, but if you want more, and see the services that are connected, air quality, Amazon, Alexa, etc., etc. Alarm. Even you can control your router. So I can say that if I come home, start my router. If I'm not home and nobody else is at home, you can switch off the router. Battery, if my battery goes below something, switch on the battery saver mode on my phone. Are you getting the idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a whole lot of stuff and lots of apps are connected. I can say if my calendar, if I have an event in my calendar, push it to my Evernote. Or if I have an event in Evernote, push it to my calendar. All these can be done automatically. You don't have to, all the dirty work IFTTT does. See, now your Home Connect has so many appliances: cooktop, dishwasher, dryer, freezer, oven. washer, wine cooler. So you can say if wine cooler temperature goes below something, you want to switch it off. Possible. See the type of apps that are covered. So you can say if something happens, do this. That is all that you are doing. So I can say if I post a photo on Instagram, save it to my Google Photos also. So I don't have to do two operations. I can do only one operation. Get the idea?
Yes.
So many of the routine things that we do, if I post something on Facebook, I want it to be pushed to Instagram also. Or if somebody mentions me on Facebook, give me an alert. Those sort of things also can be done. Again, very powerful if you start using it. And then, of course, once you have more than 5 applets, then you have to pay for it. But it's a very, very useful app which you can use both on your phone as well as on your computer. Any questions on this? This is a little elaborate, so unless you start using it, it is going to be difficult for you to understand it thoroughly. But once you start using it, you will not be able to live without it. I can assure you that.
Definitely make you very lazy.
Yeah, because otherwise so many things are there which are small things which multiple times you have to get back. If you're putting something on Facebook and the same thing you want to put on Instagram, then every time you have to again log into Instagram, again push that same photograph there. Here it automatically does all that.
Yeah.
And the services that are available are really many. You may not be even knowing so many of these services. Even I don't know about 90% of these.
I guess mostly American ones.
Not necessarily, you can use like a lot of things like these alarms, etc. can be GE appliances. See, again, all the GE appliances are covered. Cooking system, dishwasher, dryer, washer. Google Calendar, you can link to Google Contacts we use all the time. Google Docs we use all the time. Tasks, sheets. You can even create an applet. I think they have some examples also. 1 second, let me see whether Explore will have some examples. So they have some ready-made applets. You don't need to create them.
But the upper limit is 5.
Yeah, for the unpaid version.
Yeah.
For the paid version, it is unlimited. Okay, recently I received one email also from IFTTT. Get a line message, a new row is added. Press a button to track our work hours in Google Drive. So you just press one button and it will keep on logging your work hours. Save tweets featuring a specific content to a spreadsheet. Log how much time you spend at specific locations like office or home in a spreadsheet. Your spouse will be very happy to do this. Okay. So this is very useful, and automatically so many things can be automated. It's not just Google, or it can be linked with devices which are auto connected on your IoT, and switching on, switching off is all done automatically. Okay. And the last one that we are talking about today, as far as the extensions is concerned, is called limit, LIMIT. Okay, this extension again is very useful. We normally while away a lot of our time on various websites. It's Google, Facebook, Twitter, etc., right? And we want to limit our time to a particular website. So this will allow you, there is a small icon here, limit is enabled. Okay, so I can open the settings and see, you can define limits for any website that you want. So daily website limits, you can say on Facebook, I should not spend more than 30 minutes. I think this is very, very imaginative. You spend much more time on Facebook than what they are. This is suggested. You can go up to 500 minutes. For any site, the range is from 5 minutes to 500 minutes. And when you go to, actually you go to Facebook, if you see on the top right, can you see? Today is November 3 for us. Time spent on Facebook is 10 minutes or 10 seconds rather. I have not been to Facebook today. Okay, fine. But here it will keep on tracking, and once you come near the limit, suppose you have set, say for example 30 minutes here, once you come to 28 minutes, it will start telling you that now your time is up. So it is just you can always go back and change the time limits, but that is cheating yourself. So you can define any website which you want and limit the time that you have to access for a day. Every day the counter resets. Are we clear on this?
Yes.
This absolutely, it's very simple. You just say daily website limit, enter your time for each website. So I can say for Facebook, I want to put 90 minutes. For Instagram, 15 is okay. YouTube, I have to put say 70 minutes or whatever. You can define and you can add your own websites also where you waste time. And then you can define the number of minutes there. Okay. So now it says 30 minutes left. Here it says 15 minutes left because I have not been to Instagram today. YouTube, I have not been to. Oh, 22 minutes left. I think originally it was 25 minutes. We did some 2-3 minutes on YouTube just now. Twitter, I have not been today. So it says 25 entire minutes left. You got it? So it's a very simple thing which limits your time on. There is another app also, I forget the name, which actually will not allow you to extend the time. Here you have the option to come here and change the time and increase the limit. That website will not allow you to change the limit also. You have to ask some 20 silly questions, and then only it will irritate you so much that you will not want to change the time. It is more of a self-discipline. So limit is something which allows you to put self-discipline into your day-to-day operations.
I think it's useful for parents when they want to limit what their kids are doing with their phones.
But what about yourself?
Yeah, that have to be self-disciplined.
Because otherwise you wander, no? Especially when people are at work on their desk, they wander here and there, and then they realize that what was important today never got finished because you spent 2 hours on Facebook, you spent 3 hours on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it is more of self-discipline, and if your child is smart enough, he can go and change the settings. So, okay. The last thing that I want to share today is the lowly calculator. Have you all used the calculator
Yes.
Yes.
on Windows?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me open up the calculator. What is there in a calculator here?
The normal functions, mathematical functions.
Normal mathematical functions. Anything else you would want in a calculator?
Not really.
Anyone? Where is my calculator?
You had shown
I'll just
something
open it.
Yeah, yeah.
in one of your other episodes.
Yeah.
You have seen something?
You had shown us something, yes. We
In
could
one
do.
of your previous episodes, you had said something extra.
It said something, but you never used it, so you don't remember it. That is the beauty of this. Unless you use it, you can't. Okay, so let's see what the calculator will do. Okay, can you see the calculator?
Yes.
Yeah, so normal functions you will do with memory, m plus, m minus, all this I don't need to explain. All right.
Mm.
But if you explore the calculator, number one is you can make it always on top. Are you seeing these icons here on the
Okay.
next to standard? There is something called always on top. So when you are working on something else, you want this calculator to be on top. Otherwise, you have to keep on switching windows. You have to go from the spreadsheet to the calculator, from the calculator back to spreadsheet.
Mm.
By doing this, it remains on top always. So whatever app you are in, or you are in a Word document and you want to do some calculations, the calculator remains always on top of the window.
Okay.
Okay, so that is one very simple small icon here.
Yeah.
It says keep on top. So it will always be on top of whatever you are doing. If you are using Word, you are using Excel, you are using anything else, and you want a calculator handy, then it can remain on top always. This is number one. Number two,
The
if you click on the menu,
Hmm.
which you may not have done, you get a whole lot of options. Scientific calculator allows you to do a whole lot of scientific functions. Can you see this?
Hmm.
Logs and trigonometry functions and all sine, cos, tan, cosine. Okay, degrees, radians, grad, decimals. A lot of these I also don't know. So you have random functions, 10 raised to something, log of something, sine, cos, etc., etc. So these are the scientific functions. So you don't need to go out and get a scientific calculator. Then you have graphing and programmer functions, which I am not getting into because they are quite elaborate and quite intense.
Okay.
But there is one commonly used function, which is a date calculator. So you can find the difference between two dates. So you want to find the difference between October 1st and November 4th. So it is 34 days.
Great.
Or add or subtract days. So I can say to October 1, I want to add 10 days. The result will be, I'm showing you very simple things, but you can go, I can add 99 days and see what the date will be,
Yeah.
right? Or I can subtract 99 days and see what the date. So I can add or subtract dates, or I can find the difference between two dates. So this is another very useful function of the calculator, which is inbuilt.
Yeah.
And there are a host of conversions. So the calculator has an inbuilt converter. So you can have a currency converter, volume converter, length converter, weight and mass, energy, temperature, area, speed, time, data, pressure, angle, all sorts of conversions you can do. So suppose I do currency converter. So I ask what is $1 is 82.04, and it also tells you when it was updated. Okay, it is showing me the current time in the place where I am, but it will show you the current date and time wherever you are. Okay, so then I can say I want to check $158 is so many rupees, or any currency for that matter. I can say United Kingdom, Great Britain, pounds, etc., GBP or whatever. I have a whole lot of currencies available.
Okay, so this is new one.
This has always been there. Only thing is we have never used it.
No, new
So
to
all
what
the
of what you have done. What the other lady I think was talking about was another website which gave us amazing things of calculation.
yeah.
Yasi, does it have a, I can just see it, does it have a global time to tell what the time is in a certain
No,
area?
this doesn't have time. For time, the best is time and date. I think we have covered this earlier. If you want, we can just run through it right away. We have a little time. But anything else on the calculator, as far as conversions is concerned, you can say area. For example, you want to calculate from square feet to square meters. So you say 1,300 square feet is 120.774 meters, and it also says it is 0.01 soccer fields. It shows in hectares also. You can convert to whatever, square kilometers, you can say square inches, square miles, whatever. So area conversion, energy conversion, temperature conversion. Hours to minutes. This is very lame anyways. Data also, like you always wonder what is 1 GB is 1000 megabytes, and petabytes. What is 1 petabytes? It is 12.5 million megabytes, or you can say how many gigabytes. Okay, so data conversion, pressure, angle, etc. Weight and mass, pounds to kilograms, kilograms to tons, whatever. All that is available here. Okay, since you raised the issue of date and time conversion, I'll just quickly run to a website which is one of my favorites, but there are many websites which are doing this. It is called date and timeanddate.com. It is huge, but it gives you a whole lot of stuff out here. Okay, so when you are doing something, I think I use this most often, International Meeting Planner. So if you're planning a meeting, you can put 4 or 5 locations. And you can put the dates. So for today, if I say show timetable, it will show me the entire timetable between all these 3 locations. Okay. Pleasanton, Mumbai, and London, I put. So what time it is, UTC time is the base, and then it will calculate the time in multiple cities. And the ones that are in yellow, this is already passed. That is why it is showing in dark. And the ones that are in green is the normal office time. The ones that are in red are after office hours, 9:30 onwards. And yellow is in between, the work time at 5 to 9 p.m. is showing in yellow. So if you want to fix a meeting, it becomes very easy visually. You can select. Again, very, very useful. Are we getting this?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites. And you can save your standard time zones so that now see, this is something here. It also takes care of daylight saving time. So you can never make a mistake. Suppose you say today is 4th of November, but 9th of November, the calculations will change because there is a daylight saving time kicking in as far as US is concerned. So these times will change. And here there is an asterisk here. Can you see that? It says means the place city is observing daylight saving time at the time shown. So automatically it calculates. So it becomes a no-brainer as far as you are concerned. You don't have to sit and figure out. And it has a whole lot of things. Actually, we can have an entire session on this if you are interested. So you have got something called world clock. So here straight away you can see, and you see the time in all over the world. Is this what you wanted, Owen?
Yes. Yeah. But I thought Windows and Microsoft might have added it to the calculator.
Oh yes, Microsoft also has a date time converter.
This looks good.
Yeah, this is very powerful. But 1 second, I'll show you date and time. Change the time. Date and time settings, of course, is there, but there is a very but this is very extensive. It surpasses Microsoft by miles. Entirely available. So here also it says adjusted for daylight saving time. All the items which are marked in star. Okay. And then you can say my cities. So you can create your own quick group of cities so that whenever you come to this site, you'll see the time in various cities automatically. And it has a whole lot of stuff. You have personal world clock where you can define as, and then you have time zones and events and whole lot of stuff. You can see a compact time can be in digital format. It will be in analog format. I think we have done this earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Anyone remembers? If not, we can run through this. You have worldwide weather and you have sun and moon phases and stopwatch and timer and countdown to dates, calculators. Okay, so yeah, a whole lot of stuff here. Time zone converter. Very, very elaborate. And once you start using it, then you will not look at anything else for your date and time. That is for sure. And 1 second, I will wanted to show you something which is very simple also. There is something called Time Buddy or something. Forget the name. It is called World Time Buddy. Here also, you can just set the cities here and then it will automatically show you the time. And then you can select the date. On 7th, the things will change. Or on 9th, it will be different. Only thing is here you have a limitation of only 3 cities because it is the free version allows you only 3 cities and the paid version allows you unlimited number of cities. Whereas date and time allows you all over, or rather time and date. Sorry, I keep missing. Time and date gives you. So this World Time Buddy also has an app which you can use. Your time and date also has an app which you can use on your phone. But mostly phones have this in their time, in their clock. They have this world time built in. most of the phones have this available. Yeah, any questions here?
No, all
Thank
clear.
So time and date, I feel if you have anything to do with multiple time zones, always time and date is the best. It works fantastic for me. And then you can print calendars and stuff like that. Printable PDF calendar, you can view the calendar. You can change the location, you have your holidays and phases of the moon and printer friendly calendar, and all sorts of stuff. It's very, very elaborate. I think we have done one session on this. Yeah. There are various options. What Nehal is saying is 3 different cities are taken care of in World Time Body. But as far as time and date is concerned, you can go to any number of cities. It's very, very powerful. Eclipses and whole lot of stuff is available. You can set as timers, you can have calculator. What you saw in our calculator, date time calculator, add or subtract.
Mm.
You can put a free clock on your website also, countdown for your site, world clock, etc. etc. Oh, a huge amount of stuff you can do. Okay, any questions for today?
No, thank you, Yassi. It's very useful.
I'm sure you will be able, but unless you start using this on a regular basis, you will miss the advantages that it gives. Keep a note of it, any case.
Yes, sure.
Thank you very much. Have a good night or good day, rest of the day, wherever you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank
Bye.
you very much. Good
Thank you.
night.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Night.
Thanks.